Ready to have the most fun in a stock roamer? Find out in this episode of BeamNG Roadkill Projects. Welcome yourselves to the Roaming Roamer, as I'm going to name this thing. So, the BeamNG update has come, and I thought the best way to show off the new PBR textures is by showing you a rusty turd. And here you go. Yeah, new PBR. Cool. Look at the pixelation up close. That looks good from far away, like it should, but yeah, this thing right here is a roamer, as you all know. It's one of the classic BeamNG vehicles, and today we're going to add one back to the fleet. If you may remember, a couple seasons ago, we took a roamer, lifted it, and we took it through the desert. Well, this one was going to have that returning purpose, but it was going to be made cheap. I was going to put some better suspension on it and go and try to rock crawl with it and probably rip the bumpers off of it. But I figured out a few things recently about the roamer, and there's a YouTube channel who I watched this content through Rocky Mountain Race Week, Stapleton42 on YouTube. He has a red Suburban called Uncle Rob, and he turboed it. And it's just hilarious in my opinion, and I've realized that recently I've made a lot of daily drivers. So I think a few months from now, I think I should go through the fleet, get some of, like, the dailyable vehicles, kind of back up the spec and, maybe do a little bit of a daily driver shootout. Because this thing right now, it's bone stock. It's got a 4.5 liter V8 in it. It's 4-speed automatic, 4-wheel drive. It's got locking hubs. But I figured out that Retro X's mod, Gravel Mega Engine Pack, which I don't recommend getting right now, but he's coming out with a fix for it, so that's why I'm encouraged to do this. You can put some of the turbo options on this thing. So what are we going to do? Exactly that. I'm going to turbo this thing. Hopefully the 4.5 liter doesn't pop. That really suck. And I'm going to try to do this as low budget as we can. Keep the stock wheels. Maybe weld the rear diff. So then I could do like 2-wheel drive burnouts. But I also want to keep the 4-wheel drive so I can launch it in 4-wheel. And we'll race it against, if you guys remember, I think this was before episode 50. We picked up a black Grand Marshal Grand Sport, I think is what it's called. It's a supercharged 5.5 liter. And race it against this. So, yeah, but first, we have to get up to a little bit of mischief in this thing stock. So I'm going to try to do donuts back here, and probably fail epically at it. Oh, let me first, get into a spot where I can actually properly do this. Okay. Oh, yep, the ABS ain't working. I saw a comment about that recently. The ABS is kind of broken in Beam when you're going kind of slow. Let's see, can I get it to happen? Maybe only on a corner. See, I am full on the brakes right now, and the ABS, basically doesn't allow this thing to stop. The trick to that I have found out is pretty much you just got to stomp on the brakes again. I'll go around another corner just to show. That's why on most of my vehicles I don't run ABS and I just use the manual brakes. It worked. They worked then. I don't know, maybe I'll do an exclusive video about it, but... Oh. Yeah, you just kind of have to, like, pump the brakes a little bit to kind of get the ABS to kick in. But, yeah, and why the fuck are people deciding now to go fucking crazy? Can I mute Discord? No? Oh, fuck it. Alright, well, let's get in this parking lot and see if I can tip it in. No. Gotta try it the other way. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, enough having fun in this thing. Let's get the cheap turbo in it. And like always, we're going to start with taking the hood off. And as I build this thing, because it's not going to be anything special. So, just like to explain is that I've pre-recorded the next like main episodes of Roadkill. So, you're going to get projects episodes every once in a while since the BeamNG update with the PBR materials didn't break everything. So projects are going to be within the new update, but the next few BeamNG episodes are going to be in the old version. So just so you guys know. Like always, gotta take the hood off. Oh, I can put the big block in here. Not doing that. That's for a different car. Okay. And there's our little puny 4.5 liter V8. Don't care about any of that. Alright. Stock ECU, stock long block. Even though I feel like I should probably put some built internals in it. We're going to test that. Engine mounts. Intake, though. Let's stick with the stage 2. That might blow it up. If not, we have a heavy-duty V8 laying around that we could use. Not going to worry about the oil pan, which I probably should, but I'm not. Yeah, stock manifold. Headers would be nice. Muffler, though. That is kind of funny. But no, I think I'm just going to remove these, and I'm just going to put the mufflers and have them dump at the axle. Oh, really? Can't put like a little turn down? It's going to point up like that? It still has cats, though. Ah, here we go. Put the muffler back on. Is that working? Huh. Wait, what? Why? Oh, there's some weird things going on. Will this fix it? No. Huh. Clearance. No, that's not it. It can't be for the sport mufflers. No. There we go. Yeah, no cats. Yeah, open it up a little. Yeah. Alright, let's see how this thing does. Probably immediately gonna get out of it. Yep, it don't like it. It don't like it. It would blow. It would blow. So maybe putting a heavy-duty block in this thing might be a good idea. I just love the turbo noise. Let's see what kind of a burnout it does. Oh, this thing's gonna be fun. Alright, well, this motor's gonna get pulled and just everything's gonna go onto the other blocks, so we'll be back at the drag strip to have some fun drag racing. Alright, so first off, I just want to do a test pass. Go down the strip, manual shift it in two-wheel drive, and see how it's gonna act. And then we'll start racing the Grand Marshal. So the diff is now welded. So we're gonna see how nasty of a burnout it can do. Hold on, is two-step on? It is. Did add an ECU. Alright, it does half decent burnouts. I didn't manual shift it. Not bad, though. I think it did it in like 90. I think the Grand Marshal does 101. So I think if I manual shift it, I think I'll probably be able to trap about 100 in the quarter. And that's good. That's fast for a giant SUV like this, too. £17 of boost. That is great. Alright, let's line up with the Grand Marshal. Alright, let's do a burnout. Oh, no. Yeah, just first gear. Just first gear. It's pulling. Did 94. 14.0 to a 13.6. Oh, damn. Part of me almost wants to make this thing rev higher. I mean, if it were an equivalent, this thing could rev to 65 easily. Yeah, I'm going to make it rev a little higher. Alright, so I don't need the burnout anymore. I'm still going to shift it. Wow, I could build way more boost. Think it was a little better. No. Nah, I got that 14.0 back. So I can tree the Grand Marshal. But I can't, come on. Oh god, it's spun in four-wheel. Man, I'm like ready to take like the back seat out. Make this thing really go faster. Maybe take the spare off, but that's not really the true nature of this thing. If not, maybe it just needs a bigger turbo. But let's give it another try. I'm going to leave it in drive. Then if all else fails, it's going in low. Oh, he had a bad launch. Yeah, he had a bad launch. Is that Rumble the game, or? I don't know. Let's run that back, though. Alright, last run before maybe we try a different vehicle. Get a better launch this time, Grand Marshal. Oh. Because this is going to be the all-out run. We're going in low. Of course I overshoot it. Oh! Wow! Grand Marshal still had a bad launch, but wow! I was like, it's like 6/700ths off, I think. Wow! All right, that was a good race. And the Grand Marshal is bone stock, by the way. That is the exact car that we picked up in up in Maine. Damn. That was really fun. I don't know what I'm going to try next. I'm going to look through. I'm going to see if there's something else that we can give a try. Alright, so we're going up against an ETK K-Series, a KC6 version. Might be overkill, might not be. Oh, shit. This time, though, first gear, low. This is going to be good. I'm going to rev this thing to the moon. Oh, come on, upshift. Oh, wow, we actually beat it. Oh, 13.9. I think that's the best of the day. Alright, that thing was way slower than I expected. Damn. Yeah, so I guess low range is the way to go about this. But before we wrap this up, there's one thing that this thing needs to be able to do efficiently. Alright, let's see how well this thing does burnouts. Alright, pretty good. Pretty good. What about low range burnouts, though? Oh. What a ripper. That was low range, of course, respectively. But, possible future upgrades for this thing. Change the rear gear to something different, because the 355s in this are not going to cut it. It needs either a shorter gear or a longer gear in it to really, like, kind of maybe dive into the mid-13s. But I don't know if we'll get to that, because this daily driver shootout idea is a few months away at this point. So, yeah, you're probably not going to be seeing that until October, pretty much. But I will admit, though, this thing is a shitload of fun. It's exactly what I wanted. It does burnouts. It goes comedically quick. And it doesn't look it. It's a complete sleeper. This is the ultimate sleeper. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.